Most of the time, we want miracle, but we are living in the sight and not in faith. We want good, but we are not thinking good. We want positive, but we've already settled in the negative. We are holding on to what we know, leaving no room for what is actually prepared for us. Hey guys, hope you're doing fine. Hope you're taking care of yourself. Welcome. If you're new, my name is Akumzara and this is Alive Today. I'm super excited about today's video, and without further ado, let us jump right into it. I've always wanted to be a calm, collected person. I've always wanted to do away with anxiety. So recently, as I was praying to God, telling him about that, God spoke to me. He said, and I quote, "For you to be, you need to be willing to be. For you to be the person that we've always wished to be, you need to embody this person. From character, to mindset, to routines, to everything." So I took time and I analyzed my life, and I came to learn that for me to actually be a calm person, I need to work on my mindset. As an art-signed person, as a grounded person, I've always wanted to know how things are going to unfold in my life or what the future holds for me. And if I don't have any clear picture of how I'm going to move from point A to point B, I settle for negative outcome. And sometimes I use my life experience or things that I've seen happen. If I see a sign of the thing that I've seen happen before and it did not end up well, I quickly jump into negative conclusion that these two will not end up well. So I figured out that I really needed to work on my mindset. Most of the time, we want miracle, but we are living in the sight and not in faith. We want good, but we are not thinking good. We want positive, but we've already settled in the negative. We are holding on to what we know, leaving no room for what is actually prepared for us. So it is high time we work on our mindset. You realize that your life is always moving towards your strongest thoughts. If you have a negative mindset, you'll always attract negativity in your life. And sometimes we need to understand the season that we are in. We are changing, but our mindset are still intact. We still hold on to our old mindset. We are walking on a different path, but we are not thinking different. We are standing on different grounds, but we don't take time to notice that we need a different approach. Matthew chapter 14, verse 13. Let us read. This is the story of Jesus feeding the 5,000. When Jesus heard the news about John, he left there in a boat and went to a lonely place by himself. The people heard about it, and so they left their towns and followed him by land. Jesus got out of his boat, and when he saw the large crowd, his heart was filled with pity for them, and he healed those who were ill. That evening his disciples came to him and said, "It is already very late, and this is a lonely place. Send the people away and let them go to the village to buy food for themselves." "They don't have to leave," answered Jesus. "You yourself give them something to eat." "All we have here are 5 loaves and 2 fish," they replied. "Then bring them here to me," Jesus said. He ordered the people to sit down on the grass. Then he took the 5 loaves and 2 fish, looked up to heaven, and gave thanks to God. He broke the loaves and gave them to the disciples, and the disciples gave them to the people. Everyone ate and had enough. Then the disciples took up 12 baskets full of what was left over. The number of men who ate was about 5,000, not counting the women and children. When Jesus was done healing the sick, it was already getting late. So the disciples suggested that they should send these people away so that they can go and sort themselves. Because according to them, according to the disciples, there was not enough food. The disciples failed to notice the grounds that they were standing on. They failed to notice that there was power in that place. People were being healed, people were being set free. There was miracle happening. But they were still inside and not in faith. That's why they were only seeing 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread. But Jesus, on the other hand, knew that there was presence of God in that place. If God healed and set these people free, he could surely feed them too. That's why he asked the disciples to feed these people, because he knew that anything could happen in that place. So Jesus had a different mindset basing on the grounds that he was standing, unlike the disciples. So we really need to understand the season that we are in. We really need to understand the grounds that we are standing on and apply the right mindset to match it. As I conclude, allow me to take you back to the creation story. When God was done creating us, he spoke blessings over our lives. So that means we all have equal chances in life. We are all blessed. No one is lucky. No one is special. We are all equal in God's eyes. So what differentiates us is our mindset. There are those who believe that they are blessed and they walk or they carry that throughout their lives. And there are those who know that they are just not lucky. And as it turns out, we attract what we think. So if you think you are not lucky, if you think you are not privileged, allow me to just remind you that you are blessed, that you are privileged. So it's high time for you to adopt a privileged mindset, a positive mindset, abundant mindset, for you to be the person that you've always wished or wanted to be. We've come at the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Kindly subscribe to my channel. Give me a big thumbs up. Like my video so that you can help it get to so many people. If you have any question or have anything that you want to add on, leave it on the comment section. See you in the next one, and don't forget to subscribe.